Here's the plug-in version. Some month ago I got the license to Genome, this new Two Notes plugin, and I thought, well, maybe I could try it out if I could kind of capture, or not capture, but kind of simulate my guitar tone somehow with the plugin. This actually is the plugin. I'm pretty excited. It's pretty close to my tone. So here's the actual my pedal board and amp and everything. This is how it sounds. So that is my main guitar tone, and sorry. Here's the plug-in version. It's not exactly the same, but I'm kind of I think the both tones are great, and I could use either of these two. I'm going to show you how I created this whole thing. As you might know, my pedal board is kind of complex. There's a lot of this and that. Compressors, Sensei booster pedal. I have a fast pedal that I'm currently playing through. All kind of noise suppressors and delays. And here I got my Spirit of Vintage, my favorite amplifier, really responsive. Two Notes Cab M, which has been very game changer. That's a cliche word. Game changer for my guitar tone. Not only because of the cabinet simulation, but also because it has the power amp simulation and enhancer. It has equalizer. They've given me a chance to actually custom tailor my final tone. This Genome app is by Two Notes. I knew kind of that I could get very close to my tone, hopefully, because they have the exact same dynamic cabinet simulations that I use here in the box. And it has similar power amp section. The biggest question was, am I able to replace this with some kind of amplifier that would be responsive to my guitar volume knobs and everything that I play. That was the biggest thing. And it also has overdrive pedals and EQ, very important, and the delays and reverbs and stuff. So when I started working on this, I first took a browse through different presets that are here, created by a lot of great guys. If you're new to using audio plugins to create a guitar tone, this is what you need. Guitar cable running into a audio interface. I got a very low budget Scarlett 2-channel interface. You connect this to your computer. I got here a MacBook Air M1 processor, and you need to be using some kind of DHW. I'm using Cubase, and here you create a channel for your guitar and brought your audio interface signal there, and you fire up Genome app you have installed, and that's it. One important thing is one thing that will affect your playing is latency. So setting buffer size, if you have very high buffer size, when you play the note, to actually hear the guitar tone takes a long while. But if you have a very small buffer size, like I'm here able to use the 32 samples, then you don't notice the latency, more or less. So the playing actually becomes possible and more enjoyable. To make things as straightforward as possible, I took the Torpedo app and went to see how I've built the my main preset on Cab M. From the this Genome, I went and set the cabinet to be the Uber 75, my favorite cabinet, and then I set the microphones to match the positions and everything, and then after that, very important thing for the tone thing has been the power amp simulation. So I set everything to match the Cab M here as well. And the biggest question mark was the amplifier. I started with something like, I think, Albion. This looks like some kind of Marshall. It doesn't have too much distortion, so maybe put a tube screamer, I mean Creamini. I went through all sort of different amplifiers. At some point I thought, well, maybe Eldorado would be a good one. But after, sniffing around, I found that I found this Angle Blackmore Clean that had certain crunchiness and something about it that kind of, I don't know, certain type of quality with the tone that I really liked. So I took that and started exploring with it. I don't think it had EQ or enhancer on, but I like on the Cab M, enhancer adds a little bit of like proximity or some kind of effect. Just kind of adds more bass and more high end to the tone. And one of the things that I kind of when I had these settings here, well, especially with a tube screamer on, I felt like sometimes, especially with a neck pickup, that there's some kind of quality to the tone that kind of reminds me of like a wah-wah on, like this certain frequencies being kind of really screaming to me. So I tried my best to do stuff with the EQ. And then I added, then I added an EQ. We could argue if EQ is actually making things any better or worse. It's up to your ears. But I like a little bit of that EQ, especially here. It kind of kills some of the frequencies between 2 and 4 kilohertz. I'm cutting some of that stuff. I added a little bit of compression more like a parallel compression. It keeps things a little bit stable, especially when I cut the volume down. The delay, a little bit of stereo ping pong. And there's also a little bit of reverb that I might use. Let's hear it without the delay. One of the things that I like with the reverb is having a little bit of pre-delay, quite a bit. So the reverb actually comes late, kind of like having a delay, then the reverb comes. If you don't have any pre-delay, it's fine, but it's somehow, you know, it makes it more musical and kind of, I don't know, it's more dimensional. Okay, delay on. One of my biggest fears was that I couldn't get a very responsive tone, something that would follow my volume knob or my playing dynamics or pickup selections, but I was able to achieve a really nicely following guitar tone. A little bit of compression together with the amplifier. Alright, thank you for watching. Let me know how you found this tone. Is it good enough for rock and roll or not? Wax on, wax off.